in situations like this where everyone is prepared for the market to drop, everyone is hedged, everyone thinks that they're being smart, and everyone is like, yeah, the market's definitely going to drop. I got news for you. Stop imagining my head getting popped by Marjorie Taylor Greene's thighs, because I look over you and you're giggling. Basically, I'm just not going to look at him. But when everybody is preparing for an event, it makes it all the less likely that event will cause the thing that everyone is assuming will happen. Because everyone is insured, and that goes to the market likes to fuck the majority of people the majority of the time. He is crying. He's crying. He's delirious. When we were doing the ad reads before the show, this man was just like laughing at nothing. He's doing it. Hey guys, we got current.
Apple shares are just getting hammered this morning. Every day they're pounding it. I'm not fucking leaving. Surprise.
Man, I was just thinking when I was in the bathroom.
What were you thinking?
We got Liquid Death, right?
Okay.
So I was like, what other joke products could we come up with? Not that we invented Liquid Death, because we didn't, but...
Solid Life.
No, dude. No, not at all. Not at all. I was thinking like cum in its milk.
Ew.
Yeah, can you imagine seeing that in the milk aisle?
Cum?
In the dairy case? Cum, but like...
I feel like it would have to be more clever than just cum.
Okay, dog shit chocolate was my other one.
Yeah, that one works.
Dog shit. I would eat dog shit.
If it was chocolate.
Yeah, I would eat the chocolate. Yeah,
Yeah.
dog shit.
Cum is too weird. Honestly, if you're drinking milk already,
well, it would be like...
kind of gross.
It would be almond milk.
You ever see those adults who just like gulp down a glass of milk?
Yeah, you remember the milk ads? Got Milk?
Yeah, it's all like a fucking... It's big milk.
It legitimately is. It's
Big
the
dairy.
Dairy Farmers Association or whatever.
It's funny because we were just talking about the story of the big cave with like the 1.4 billion pounds of cheese.
The big cave with
Oh my
1.4
God.
billion pounds
We
of cheese.
can't even talk about it. We'll have to do like an episode about it.
Can you give me a quick rundown on the big cave
I don't even...
with 1.4 billion pounds of cheese in it?
Basically what happened...
Lower
Well,
your chair.
I don't even remember what happened. It was like they had too much fucking government subsidized cheese.
Oh.
And to control the prices, they had to... Or no, they had too much milk. They had to turn it into cheese. They had to just shove it in a big fucking cave underground. I'll send you the article.
Weird. When did the government do that?
1776?
Oh.
No.
Oh. I was going to say, whoa. Huh.
I don't know.
I love cheese, but I can't eat it anymore as I get older. My stomach's like, no, we're going to turn this into farts instead.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Yeah,
We all kind of
We all are. Yeah, that's the thing. But those Got Milk ads used to gross me out when I was a kid.
Milk is fucking gross.
Yeah, but the specifically the milk mustache and
Because
shit.
you thought it was cum.
I didn't know what cum was when I was that age, buddy. Like, I didn't understand the American Pie joke.
What was the joke?
Or rather, there's something about Mary where he's got the cum
Oh,
on
I
his
didn't
ear.
get
I'm
it
like,
at all.
what is that?
I didn't
don't
get it
it
at all.
And I also thought that, okay, when I then learned what cum was, I'm like, so when you jerk off, there's a real risk that you don't know where it ends up? Like, it just shoots out and you're like, where did it go? God damn. The naivete.
Yeah, the Fairley
child.
brothers were really taking liberties.
Yeah, but those I don't know if you remember the Got Milk print ads. They were like super high resolution, obviously, because they're print ads.
And the cum is just glistening.
It's just on there. Yeah, there was one of Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, and he's got his mouth wide open. You just see his disgusting fucking mouth, and he's got a milk mustache. It's just so gross.
Everyone did it.
Ugh. Nowadays, no, sir, not for me. I wouldn't do that. I've got my computer open here because I have some trades on.
How much would it take for you to do a Got Milk ad?
Oh, I would do it for $100. I would do it
Okay.
because it does. I mean, it's got calcium, right?
There's always a price.
Yeah, I would do it for that much. Yeah, buddy, I could talk about milk so much more right now, but I don't think should.
Anyone wants to hear about it.
Because I got questions. Why does it go from 1% to 2% to full?
It's fat.
How come there's no 50%?
Oh my God.
Explain it to me.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah, well, I care. Jeez. Anyway, hey everybody, you're gonna want to go ahead and read more in the disclaimer or in the description box, so you can access the disclaimer if you want to read it. Also, Emil has COVID. He tested positive for COVID.
Okay.
And guess who didn't get it? I'm pointing to the guy who didn't get it, and that's me.
First off, you're not allowed to just tell everyone I have COVID. That's a violation of my HIPAA rights.
Well, I ain't a hippo, so I can do whatever I want.
You can't ask for my
Your records?
You can't ask for my records.
Yeah, well, I just outed you. What, are you going to sue me?
No,
the cost of a lawyer would...
It's true. It happened, and but it was this was on one of those flimsy at-home tests. It was probably a fluke.
No, because you actually are
very sick,
and you sound sick.
But not now. I mean, now I'm in the like...
Yeah, you're in the recovery phase.
I had 2 days of like writhing in pain, and
you were in a bad spot.
Yeah.
But now look at you. And
we actually hopped on a Zoom call because I was like, I'm gonna work through this.
Yeah.
And after this happened, I canceled like every call I had and stuff. But
yeah, I saw you going like this, clutching your chest, and then you were like, I gotta sit down. I was like, okay, bye, dude. I'll talk to you later.
And I hopped on, and you just went, whoa, your lips are so white.
You looked like shit.
I did.
But now you look good, and we're safely distanced, and frankly, I think that my immune system is probably
Buddy,
something...
you're tempting fate.
Yeah, but you know...
No, but also I did my isolation period that Fauci told me to do,
yeah.
And...
Now look at you.
Now look at me.
And we're both wearing blue.
We're both
How's your brain? Do you have brain fog?
I guess a little. Okay. I feel stupid.
Okay.
And I think that's the worst part right now.
Welcome to what it's like to be me.
I think I'm worried about what will linger. Like, I was with my friend a couple weeks ago, and he was coughing, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he was like, I had COVID like 2 months ago. And he said the cough just hasn't gone away. And I'm like, well, I don't want to fucking cough for 2 months.
Yeah.
I don't want the brain fog thing.
Yep. I wonder how much of it is psychosomatic, though, at this point, because it's just been in our heads for so fucking long.
Right.
You know? But I'm not worried about you. You're a healthy guy, and I'm... As much as I don't want it, I'm trying just not to worry about it. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to roll with the punches, and if I get it, then I'll treat it accordingly. But
I feel like I got it at the worst time, too, because like now we're at the end of Omicron. Getting it at the beginning, great, right? Because then you just live your life, and you're not worried about it. I was worried about Omicron the whole time. Now we're getting out of it.
Yeah.
I got it, and now...
Look at you.
I'll have no immunity to the next variant.
I hope your dumb body doesn't decide to mutate it and ruin it for everyone else.
You think I'm going to be the
I hope that your dumb body doesn't say, oh, guys, we got to create a new one.
Mine's
Check it
the
out.
one who does it.
Yeah, why not? It's got to be someone, right?
I don't think it's going to be me.
Isn't it crazy that the thing that's coursing through your body right now has been in the body of so many other millions of people? Isn't that gross, Emil?
It is crazy.
Isn't that gross?
The doctor did say he's never seen someone take such a big viral load.
That's a cum joke. Wait, did you talk to a doctor at all?
No, come on.
Can you like not face me though? Can you just kind of...
Sure.
Okay.
The doctor said...
No, I'm serious. I'm like, maybe we shouldn't be, even though we're distanced enough, I'm like,
right.
You know, I'm not going to take any chances. We didn't drive here together.
No.
Did I hear what?
Did you hear the thing about how, loud talkers and men specifically spread the virus more? Because they're... But they had to take it back because it was racist towards Italians or something.
No, but I did hear that people who wear glasses have a slightly reduced risk because the glasses act as a barrier.
You can get it through your eyes?
I guess, yeah. It's a mucous membrane, right?
But people with nasty dirt stashes are also high risk.
Are you talking about me with my nasty dirt stash?
Just anyone?
Leave a comment if you like my nasty dirt stash or dislike. Let us know. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe and leave nice comments. Just to get that out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta
Follow
get that
us
out of
on
the way.
socials.
Follow us on socials, yeah. What are we getting into today? God damn. We covered cum. We covered
You're gonna have
dog
to
shit
put me on
chocolate.
your back on this one.
No, it's okay. I don't mind.
I got the brain fog, baby.
Did you see that I got absolutely owned on
I
Twitter?
did. I had nothing to do, and I'm scrolling, and I see it happening, and I'm going, "What the fuck is Ben doing?"
Yeah, I got. It's annoying because a lot of my Twitter followers follow me because of the Succession videos that I made, and they don't care about stocks and stuff. So when I tweet about stocks, like nobody cares, nobody likes them, nobody retweets them, and I'm always like, God damn, maybe I need to create a new account. But also, I don't give a shit. I tweet about whatever
you want.
Yeah, but there's this guy. First of all, shout out to Melvin Capital guy, not the actual Melvin Capital. For all you GameStoppers out there, this is just this guy's alias. And I asked him what his name is, and he just said, "Just call me by my Twitter name," because he defended me in this Twitter beef. But it's really, I really don't give a shit. There's a pumper.
We've talked about him before.
Yeah, we talked about him briefly. He goes by Mr. Zack Morris, which is obviously not his real name because Zack Morris is the fictional character on Saved by the Bell. This guy's got over 500,000 Twitter followers, and he's just a shameless, unrelenting pumper. Like, he doesn't even hide it. He tweets shit like, "I love pumping," which is, I'm pretty sure that would get you in trouble with the SEC to blatantly call it out.
He had that video that literally was, "I love pumping," and it's like, I think it's him, flipping the bird to people calling him a pumper.
Interesting.
And it's like, he's like, "I love pumping," and there was like his cars in his fucking house and whatever the fuck.
He had blocked me before, and I guess at some point he unblocked me because I called him out. Because straight up, I'm not naive, I'm not an idiot, but I know that if a good pumper is able to actually make a stock go, who am I to care about the stock? If I'm gonna participate, I'm gonna participate. Why not? Like, hey, if it's gonna go up, I'm gonna get on that train. And I thought that this guy, hey, maybe he's a good pumper. There are no good pumpers. When I say good, I don't mean morally. I mean,
like, he makes
can he move a stock? And I lost money I lost like $1,000 on one of his plays.
What kind of stuff is he pumping though?
Garbage companies, low priced stocks. There was one Wish,
but not like penny stocks, right?
Well, no, but like a penny stock is anything under $5 technically. So or $1, I can't remember. But either way, he's pumping low priced shit companies that can only move when someone like him steps in. And I don't know if he gets paid by these companies. I don't know if there's a promoter out there who's paying him. I have no idea. I just know, I believe he made a ton of money on AMC. Lucky. Just got lucky.
All these guys had one lucky move.
I know. I think he made a ton of money on AMC and then started marketing himself as like the guy whose plays you gotta follow. And of course, tens of thousands of young white guys who are like, damn, I want to make money to like this guy. He lives it up in Florida. He drive a nice car. He drink alcohol. He party. What's his next play? It's like, don't fucking do that, you dorks. That's the first class ticket to Loserville. You're going to lose.
But you're flying first class.
Yeah, man. You're flying. I would rather fly first class on Loserville Airlines.
If I'm going to Loserville, stick me in the front.
Amen to that, brother. Amen. I'll drink some cum milk to that. But he blocked me, and I remember at the time he never posted photos of himself. He would be in groups of like with his little followers, his little cronies, who were all legitimately like 19, 20-year-old kids, but he always had his face blurred out. Like he tried to protect his identity. And so the other day, I realized, he unblocked me. And I tweeted him saying like, "Oh, you're gonna like, this guy won't even. Hey, come on my podcast and like defend yourself or something like that." And I said, "Oh, who am I?" Something like, "Oh, who am I kidding? He's not gonna come on the show. He's he won't even show what he. Yeah, Zack Morris is too scared to even post his face.
He didn't say come on my podcast. He said come on my podcast, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then I said he's too scared to even post his face or his name, so I doubt he'd have the stones to go on my show. And I'm obviously just being a shit, but all his dumb little followers were like, "What are you talking about? He posts his face." And I didn't want to bother being like, he didn't a year ago, so I don't fucking know. But he replied with a photo of himself shirtless, wearing a chain, flipping off the camera. And he said, "I've been doxxed enough, Ben Chode." He called me Ben Chode, which hurt.
That
Man.
does hurt. Where is he? He's in like a public bathroom.
I don't know. Yeah, he's in a bathroom with just a sink, and there's an automatic paper towel dispenser.
I got in trouble on one of the shows for commenting on men's bodies, so I'm not allowed to say anything about his body.
Well, he looks fucking ripped. He looks like he could kick my ass, and he's probably like 6'5" at least. But he called me a chode. He
Fair.
owned me by posting a photo of himself because, I mean, he's super hot. And then I said something like, "Oh, yeah," I said, "You guys, if you're listening, you got to go to YouTube and see what he looks
So
like."
you said, "Anyway, man, you're the worst pumper I've ever seen in my 14 plus years of trading. If you want to come on the show to defend yourself, by all means. Yeah, it would mean views for us. Don't need it. I don't give a shit either way." And he just wrote, "Thank you, baby," with a picture of his Rolls Royce.
Oh, do we know that that's his? It's just a picture of a Rolls Royce.
It's his. I trust this guy.
Yeah, I do trust him. It's a Rolls Royce. Buddy, how much or is that a Bentley? No, it's a Rolls Royce. Yeah. I would never buy a Rolls Royce unless I had $100 million.
He probably fucking leases it.
Probably, but even then, the insurance on that has got to be
Oh, yeah.
$1,000 a month. Ugh. Listen to those sniffles. Listen to you.
But that's part of the game. You got to let your followers know that you're flexing.
That's what's so annoying. I would trust a guy who's making a ton of money trading but drives, for example, a 1989 Volvo.
Yeah, okay. No one specific we're talking about.
No one specific. Also has to wear glasses.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, NordVPN. Why do you need a VPN? A good VPN service provides you a secure, encrypted tunnel for online traffic to flow. Nobody can see through the tunnel, get their hands on your online data, or find your real IP address and location.
That's right, Emil. NordVPN is the best VPN if you're looking for peace of mind when on public Wi-Fi. Securely access personal information or work files, encrypt your internet connection, and keep your browsing history and online identity private. You know, I was traveling abroad before the COVID times, and let me tell you, I don't trust that public Wi-Fi at all. Not one bit. Well, why would you?
I'm a Boingo man.
Well, we're all Boingo boys, but it's dangerous because you might get hacked when you're watching that foreign Netflix. So
you're trying to stream Oingo Boingo.
Yeah, I'm trying to stream Oingo Boingo on my Boingo, and I'm gonna be using. You bet your sweet butt I use NordVPN because I don't want to get hacked. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You'll enjoy online privacy and security on every platform. There's a NordVPN application for Windows, Mac OS, iOS, Android, Linux, and even Android TV. Oh, and also encrypted proxy extensions for Chrome and Firefox. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time.
Go to nordvpn.com/Trill or use the code TRILL to get up to 70% off your NordVPN plan plus 1 additional month for free. It's completely risk-free with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. That's nordvpn.com/Trill or use the code TRILL to get up to 70% off your NordVPN plan plus 1 additional month for free. Speaking of which, I started the day up $6,000 and now I'm down $1,500. Ugh, this is annoying. This is why you don't try to buy the dip on certain things, folks. I'm about to get stopped out on Shopify. Just let it happen. Just get it there. Just stop me out, you fucking piece of shit. Stupid fucking dumb. Anyway, I'm up on the month. The reason why I'm upset is because I wanted to finish this week out with a bang so that I could take next week off because I never take time off. And I'm like, I want to go to the beach. I want to surf. I haven't done that in a long time. And looks like I'm going to polish it off with, a little bit of a loss. But who gives a crap? Because I'm still alive and I don't have COVID, right?
Okay.
Wait, you gotta wait. So one last thing. This guy, I think Zack Morris is about to be investigated.
Wait, can I tell them the most embarrassing thing?
Yes.
So the actor who played Zack Morris on Saved by the Bell, his name was Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Right.
And so some guy starts replying to Ben, and his not his Twitter handle, but his username on there was Mark Paul Gosselaar, and he had a picture of Mark Paul Gosselaar. And so I'm just like riding out the COVID, like watching as it happens, and I'm going, holy shit, Ben, the real actor is replying to you. And he's talking about how he was getting trade tips from Mr. Zack Morris in a chat.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy. Mark Paul Gosselaar is in Mr. Zack Morris's trading chats. And then you were like, buddy, click the account. And it was just some like 20 handle fucking idiot.
Yeah, he was basically nobody. You got fooled. But you and everyone else. But I suspect that this Zack Morris is about to be investigated or indicted or something, because he was tweeting about how he's pissed off and is like, I'm quitting Twitter. And then he posted a video after our little back and forth. He posted a video, let's pull it up here, of him. Here it is.
Cheers to everyone and goodbye. I'm gonna keep in contact with my few close homies on here, and that's about it. I'm fucking tired of all this fucking bullshit. Every time I look on Twitter, everybody's fucking fighting each other. You guys don't want to make money anymore. You just want to fucking swing your little dicks around. So good luck, and all you people that I help, with your following and everything, and then you go against me and you go against my group. You guys can go fuck yourself too. Take care. Good luck.
Damn, dude, his hand really is shaking.
His hand is, it's just a POV of his dumb little meat popsicle fingers holding a plastic cup of some kind of alcohol. His hand is totally shaky. I think the walls are closing in. I hope the walls are closing in, because I think this guy sucks ass and is a piece of shit.
Also, Ben, I got to ask you, I saw this tweet. Are you a narc?
Am I a narc? Yeah, you're damn right I'm a narc. For people like this, I'll narc out anybody.
So he said, wow, Mr. Zack Morris was posting things to private group before posting them to his 500,000 followers on Twitter. Laugh aloud, CC, SEC enforcement.
Yeah, I'm not above.
You're not above ratting people out?
To the SEC? Who are you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You know me.
Well, where's the consistency here, man? This guy sucks. I don't care. Also, the SEC, it's probably some 20-year-old running their account.
Right. They probably only run it during Pride Month and just post like rainbow flags and stuff.
Yeah, just like the CIA.
Yeah.
The CIA, we support. Did I get stopped out? How come my stop's not working? Did I? Hang on. Sorry. I need to make sure. I did. You motherfuck. Well, cool. I love to lose $1,200 on Shopify when being up 600 on that one earlier. How about a little Vlad debrief, man? Boy, it feels good.
I guess we should talk about it, because it
was last week. Feels like a month ago, doesn't it?
It does.
It's weird. Drugs will do that to you. I feel.
Also, I didn't know how it was going to go, but people really had a reaction to it, which is great.
Very positive for the most part.
For the most part, I'd say it's like
95-5.
I was gonna say like 85-15.
Okay, 85-15.
But it probably feels that way because most of the ire is directed at me.
For what?
Either being too hard on him, which grow up. Not letting him
talk.
Yeah. Which, first off, we cut like 2 large chunks of things he said because, actually, from what you can see it in there, Ben asks him if he's a traitor, which is a yes or no question, and he tells like a 10-minute story about his grandparents. And so, and it's a very nice story.
Yeah, it's lovely.
But it was hard to keep him like focused. I think he like always kind of saw an opportunity to give right. So Ben asked him if he was a traitor, and he was like, "Oh, this is a great time to tell this like story our comms people have worked on why it's touching that I started Robinhood.
Yeah.
So I think for the sake of like entertaining the audience and like keeping him on track, it was like, buddy, what?
Yeah.
Try to think back to what we asked you.
I definitely, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't take acid.
I think I would suggest you didn't do that either.
Yeah. I mean, I was fine. Like if you and I were more aligned and if I didn't have the fucking outline in front of me, because having the outline on the iPad was fucking my shit up because I kept on wanting to go, okay, let's get back on track. I was like way more fixated on that than I'd have liked to have been.
Yeah.
Around the 49-minute mark, we kind of hit our stride in terms of what I was hoping the conversation would start to gravitate toward. I really was hoping to talk a lot more about just the philosophy of where the buck stops. Upon whose shoulders does the responsibility ultimately fall? Is it the governing bodies, the SEC, the FINRAs? Is it the broker dealers like Robinhood? Is it the individual investor? And I think that there's an argument to be made for each one of those groups for, because you go on Reddit, there was a guy on Wall Street Bets I just saw who said, fuck it, let's all collectively go back to just YOLOing into shit. And it's like, I don't care how user-friendly or gamified your app is, that mentality, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
And that's up to individuals.
Yeah. But I think, and I don't know if we got to it enough. I wanted to talk about more their role into that. I think they were kind of like, encouraging
it.
Yeah, and we didn't even get to, I wanted to throw up this graph we had of, the rate of options trading on Robinhood was so much higher than on other apps. And I wanted to talk about that with him.
I wanted to also call out the fact that through no fault of Robinhood, there are funds out there who actively trade against the biggest positions that Robinhooders hold. Because there is data out there that shows like, oh, these are the top positions that are held in Robinhood accounts. And there are funds that will actively trade against those because they know, oh, these are all fucking idiots. You know?
Also, I mean...
Which is interesting.
For the sake of, not being a complete...
What?
I didn't want to bring up some stuff to him because it would just seem callous and insensitive. But I think some people may not know about, some of the stuff that happened with Robinhood. Like, we didn't talk about the kid who killed himself after Robinhood showed him, I think that he owed almost $1 million, something like that.
Yeah.
And, he tried to call Robinhood customer service, which basically was non-existent. You would get a voicemail.
Right. Blew my mind when I learned that because whenever I need to talk to my broker, I can easily get someone on the phone and they're knowledgeable.
And there's a famous moment in the congressional hearings when one of the House members calls the
number in front of Vlad.
Calls the customer service number in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing there.
Yeah.
And, so, I mean, there's just a lot of, we weren't that mean to him. I think we had serious questions about what was going on.
And also, I mean, we also can't treat it as if the CEO of a company is the one pulling all the levers and strings all at once. There's product managers who's like, I would blame the product manager for that.
I mean, but the buck's got to stop somewhere. And
but that's how it works within a company. Like, there's levels. He oversees the overall thing. But yeah, true. Yeah.
He can't come out and be like, look, my project manager fucked it up. Like, that's just the worst CEO in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to fall on his shoulders.
And
he's got $1 billion because of it.
I also still firmly believe he should step down.
100%. Like,
for himself just for starters. Like, buddy, just quit. Just fucking quit. Get out, go enjoy your life. Go, if you really care that much about the democratization of finance, go quit and then try to make a difference and like put all your time and effort toward effecting change in the legal system instead of your app.
Oh, and to answer a couple people's questions. So I have a sticker on my water bottle that says sounds like bullshit to me.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it was facing the camera the whole time. And everyone's like, I need to know if he was doing that on purpose. I was not. I did not know it was facing the camera. I think it's funny.
That is funny.
A funny coincidence.
Yeah. There's also an alarming contingent of people, if I'm using that word right, who think that we're in on the conspiracy.
Oh, that's the best part.
Man.
The apes doing the full-on Charlie Day in like the meme of just like him with the fucking corkboard.
Connections, yeah.
And they're like, Vlad said...
This is FUD. This is all FUD. Ben and Vlad... Someone specifically said Ben and Vlad like planned this.
Yeah. Well,
stop asking questions. We know who you are.
So part of the problem is someone cut it up and threw it on Reddit.
Yeah, it was so good. It was a really good edit.
I feel bad because I don't think it's whatever.
Oh, you mean you have a soul and a conscience, and you
I
understand
don't
that people are fallible?
Well, yeah, and like it's one thing if you want to watch the interview and see how it went, whatever. Yeah. But I feel bad that someone cut it up and makes it look like
he's a total dipshit.
Yeah,
yeah,
and like because that's not what we were trying to do.
No,
and so it went like a little viral on Reddit, but you know, people were asking how, and maybe we should explain here because people have asked us, how did this interview happen? Because they were like, because we mentioned. They asked us to come on.
Yeah, their comms manager DM'd us.
We did not reach out to them.
Yeah.
We had never thought about having him on.
No.
And they reached out and said, hey, we'd like to come on the show. And my first thought, or what I said to you, I said, why?
Yeah.
Because they said they've watched the show, and a lot of times we're just
dicking around.
And calling billionaires assholes.
They probably thought that we'd be an easy target. Not target, but like, hey, this will be an easy thing. They'll be more impressed like with themselves about getting us and would probably, tell us the Robin Hood story.
I think that was another reason why people were maybe a little bit like they went too hard because I don't think they've ever seen people talk to a billionaire like that.
Yeah.
And maybe it was a little jarring.
I want to get Charlie Munger on here.
That'd be great.
Ask him to do some push-ups or jumping jacks. Charlie Munger, you're definitely not going to die if you try a jumping jack. But come on, try.
That's mean-spirited.
Yeah. Charlie Munger, I did call him I have nothing against him. I just thought it was funny to say he looked like wet dog shit in a paper bag.
Yeah.
Because he does.
But so they did, the comms people did want to have a meeting with us to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I think they had originally a different hope for how it was going to go. Yeah. But we were very upfront with them. Like, they were like, we were hoping you guys could talk about how Robinhood offers crypto now.
Yeah.
And we were like...
No, that would be what's called an advertisement.
Right. And I said, I don't want to do a 90-minute Robinhood ad.
Yeah.
And so we basically told them we want to be fun and we want to ask them real questions. If you guys don't want to do it, don't do it. And they were like, no, go for it.
And we did it, and now it's out there, and you can watch it. It's episode 20. We're on episode 21 now.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
So
moving on, the Ukraine has...
oh, yeah, what happened, man? I'm coming out of my isolation. Are we at war right now?
I don't know. It's it's really wild. Because it seems like every day there's... The United States is saying something, then Russia says something, and I honestly trust neither. I don't know who's saying what, because Putin said that at first... Or Russia said that they were backing off and it caused the market to like kind of rally for a moment. But then the United States said they're actually not backing off. They're just saying that.
Yeah, Russia said they were marching like 7,000 troops away from the border.
Yeah, but then they actually added like 5,000 or something.
Literally everything I've seen is, you can't tell what's going on. There were some journalists I was watching, they were going, I have it on good authority that Russia's knocking out the internet and electricity in Ukraine at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm like, what? This is fucking insane. And then I'd wake up and nothing would happen.
Yeah. It really is a weird, scary thing because I'm sure most people saw that when Putin was addressing either NATO or the UN or something, I think it was last week, he essentially said, do not fuck with us. We want to do this thing. Or like basically if Ukraine joins NATO, NATO will be legally obligated to like try to take back Crimea, which would which would essentially, he was hinting at, cause nuclear war. That's ultimate, because he said there will be no winners.
And Joe Biden said, "Do it, pussy."
He certainly did. It's just, why don't we just use one of those Jewish space lasers
We should.
that Marjorie Taylor Greene talked about?
We
and
should
just
send
zap
Marjorie
him?
Taylor Greene over there.
We should. Honestly, she could kick the shit out of my ass.
She would kill me.
She would absolutely kill both of us. She's probably one of those women who can crush a watermelon between her thighs.
I would like it. People at my funeral would say he died doing what he loved, getting his ass kicked by a large woman.
Man, you know, I've never had my ass kicked, but I'm sure that if and when it happens, it will be by
A large woman.
a woman who would squeeze my head between her thighs.
I watch her head pop between her legs, and I'm just going, "Oh, I'm next."
Oh man, God willing, it should happen. Knock on wood for it to happen.
Knock on wood. That's the way we go out.
I was talking about it though with someone who was asking me, because we had touched on it a couple weeks ago about how geopolitical events throughout history have had sort of muted effects on the markets, and I was asked to kind of elaborate on that more. And you know, it really does. It varies from event to event. Something like that, the drone strike in Yemen, or the drone bombings on that oil refinery in Yemen. Sure, that's like, what's that going to affect? You know, it might affect the price of oil somehow. I don't know, but something like this, I feel like it's a little too not callous. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for.
Tenuous?
No. It's a little more careless to shrug it off as just another geopolitical event, when the implications could potentially be a lot more far-reaching than we assume. But in the near term, you know, people assume like, oh, why isn't the market all out crashing? Well, the market has had time to absorb this. What? What are you laughing at?
I was thinking about Marjorie Taylor Greene popping your head.
Please, Marjorie, please. And then she releases a little bit just to fuck with me, and then she puts it back, and I'm like, please, Marjorie, I swear to God. Ugh. It sucks because Marjorie's my grandma's name, my dead grandma.
You could just call her MTG.
MTG.
Yeah.
I want my MTG.
Sorry, I cut you off because I had that image in my head.
Yeah. Well, so it's okay. Basically, in situations like this, where everyone is prepared for the market to drop, everyone is hedged, everyone thinks that they're being smart, and everyone is like, yeah, the market's definitely going to drop. I got news for you. Stop imagining my head getting popped by Marjorie Taylor Greene's thighs, because I look over you and you're giggling. Basically, I'm just not going to look at him. But when everybody is preparing for an event, it makes it all the less likely that event will cause the thing that everyone is assuming will happen. Because everyone is insured, you know, and that goes to the market likes to fuck the majority of people the majority of the time. He is crying. He's crying. He's delirious. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank another sponsor of today's episode, Current. Current is the future of banking, where you can manage your money all from your phone. That's right, Current's app and connected debit card help you get ahead by giving you faster access to paychecks, fewer fees, and more flexibility. Earn points on every swipe, redeemable for cashback rewards.
Current just launched their newest feature. Current members are now able to earn 4% annual percentage yield, APY, baby, 60 times the national average. Any member who signs up for a Current personal account can start earning 4% APY by adding money to their savings pod and enabling the interest feature.
Members can transfer money between savings pods and their spending balance. There are no fees for this feature or balance minimum requirements to access. You know, I don't know much about interest, but I do know that Current's interest product is pretty damn sick.
When you talk about getting ahead,
4% is way. I don't know how they do it. I mean,
when we're talking national average on APYs,
that's
incredible.
Legitimately, it's way higher than you get on bonds. Let me tell you that. So Warren Buffett, hey, you might want to check out this Current thing. It's got an intuitive app design that would be easy for even you you dusty old man. You can create savings goals, faster direct deposit. You can it makes it easy to track your spending, So you guys, you're gonna want to check this thing out.
We've partnered with Current to give away more money. That's right, Current is giving away $1,000 to Trillionaire Mindset listeners through the end of February. That's $250 to 4 listeners of our show. All you have to do is download the Current app at current.com/trill to enter our code TRILL during sign-up for a chance to win.
Remember, that's code TRILL during sign-up. Winners will be awarded soon, so don't wait. Download the Current app, check out their new interest feature, and enter code TRILL for a chance to win.
No purchase is necessary to win. Purchase won't increase your chances of winning. Void where prohibited. Eligibility restrictions apply. Visit current.com/trill for full terms and conditions. Is that my voice?
No, it's not.
Hopefully the COVID helps with my voice. I'm like, remember that Friends episode?
Where Chandler gets COVID?
No. Where Phoebe gets sick and everyone likes her singing voice at that point.
Oh, because it's raspy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I no longer have Muppet voice because of COVID.
No, your voice sounds exactly the same.
Okay.
So, I just wanted to share this quote from David Kelly, the chief global strategist at J.P. Morgan. He said that a Russia invasion of Ukraine could be expected to drive up energy prices, while the prices of other commodities could also surge. And higher prices could destroy demand and perhaps tip several economies into an outright recession. There was an interesting theory because there's this pipeline, this oil pipeline, the Nord Stream 2.
To Germany.
Yeah.
From Russia.
From Russia. It crosses the Black Sea, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and goes into Germany. And it's basically, it would give Russia a fuck ton of money because it's supplying like twice.
And Germany access to oil.
Yeah, and it's supplying Germany with twice the amount that the current pipeline does, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, there's also, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hopefully gas prices go up.
Yeah, I'm excited for gas prices to go up
Because right now they're about $37 a gallon in California.
Well, let's just bring it up to 50. Why not? Okay, so this is not an advertisement. I downloaded this app called Get Upside. It's like a gas saving app.
Okay.
I don't know how I think I know how it works actually. Gas stations that participate give you a discount like of 15 cents a gallon or something like that for you to come to. They just want you to come to their gas station.
Okay.
And I think the payoff for them is that you might potentially go inside and buy a candy bar, buy a soda, buy a lotto ticket. From what?
Toomgis. You know Toomgis, the AM/PM guy.
That's the name of the AM/PM thing?
Yeah, it means too much good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about? He's
Yes.
got like Twizzlers for hair.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does have Twizzlers. For
I have a
hair.
really funny story about Toomgis, but I'm not going to tell it. I'll tell you later.
Okay, fine. What, did you fuck Doomgus or something?
No, it's not even bad. It's just like I won't be able to like
Gotcha. I
put it all
understand.
together.
Well, so I downloaded it and it gives you referral codes. So like, hey, if someone uses your referral code, you get an additional 15 cents per gallon off. So I'm like, damn, I got like 50,000 Twitter followers. I'm going to try to take advantage of this. But there's no good way of tweeting that out without it seeming like some kind of weird scam or
Right.
So I was like, hey guys, this is not a scam. I'm not getting paid, but download this app and use my code so that I can get free gas not free gas.
Did you do it?
Yeah, and like, I don't know, 20 people did. But then I deleted the tweet because it was embarrassing. So if you want my code, DM me and I'll give you my code.
How much gas did you get?
Well, now I have 45 cents per gallon off on
that's
my
pretty
next thing.
good.
I know, it's fantastic. On top of what is already being taken off. It's tight. Frankly, it's tight. And
Does it work at the United Oil on Sunset?
I have no idea, but don't put that kind of shit in your car.
Why?
Because
Is it bad gas?
I don't know. My Volvo mechanic was like, use only Chevron.
No way.
Use only Chevron.
I think my 2008 Honda CR-V can handle it.
Probably. Well, my old ass Volvo is very sensitive.
Yeah, you have to put like premium in that
I do. I
fucking
put
thing.
premium in that bitch. That's how it
Insane.
goes. The way it
Insane.
goes. I washed it yesterday, my car. Felt good. Put some elbow grease into it.
I need to wash mine. It's disgusting.
Yeah. What's next? We got
Oh, this is big. This one.
man, this pisses me off.
Why?
Because I traded the stock and I was up like 500. But then another one, I was up like $600 on it this morning, and then I got stopped out for a $100 loss. Truth Social dropped the beta.
Trump's back, baby. Trump be tweeting. What are you doing over there?
I'm looking at the price of DWAC.
All right, let's see what it is.
Well, DWAC.
Did you get dwacked?
I did get dwacked. I had 300 shares at like $86. It shot up to 90, but I had gotten stopped out, so it's fine. Digital World Acquisition Corp, which is the SPAC, the Special Purpose Acquisition Company, that is supposed to be for
Linked to
Truth Social.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? So Truth Social touts themselves as this beacon of free speech. It's the answer to the oppressive left-wing technocrats who police free speech left and right, who shut down the conversation between free market conservatives and the sensitive snowflake libs. And then in the terms of service for Truth Social, it basically says you cannot talk trash about Truth Social or criticize Truth Social or anything we don't like, or we can ban you from our app.
I mean, that's a fair rule. They're building this thing for you to use, have fun on.
How dare you talk trash on
You're going to talk
it.
shit on
Yeah.
Truth? Come on. I'm inviting you to my house.
You're
going
gonna
to talk
talk
about
shit?
what a piece of shit it is?
You gonna do an upper decker in my damn toilet?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
One rule. Don't talk about how shitty
I
the
mean,
house
that's
is.
what's funny about Donald Trump is he would always, he would dish it all the time, but could not take it.
I feel like he could take it.
No, he couldn't.
Well, no, he would get very worked up, and then he would get funny.
Yeah. Yeah, he certainly was funny. When he wasn't making me pull my hair out from how frustratingly
You know what's weird? How we all talk about, like,
what?
we're all like, ugh, like, can we just go back to before the pandemic?
Yeah.
Everyone's reminiscing about Trump being president.
I mean, people vote with their wallets, man, and the stock market was at all-time
No, well,
highs.
they're not talking about
That.
that. They're talking about no virus.
Oh, yeah. That just speaks to how either, I don't know what it says about us that we're like, let's go back.
I mean,
It's
I
like-
want to fucking go back.
Yeah,
I hate
but
this fucking shit.
I wish we could go back to the timeline where Hillary is president. Think about it. He's just shaking your head. Oh man, I wonder how deep into World War III we'd be by now.
If Hillary was president?
Yeah,
You think she would do it?
no, I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know what would have happened. It's pointless to even think about because
Nothing would have happened.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein would have been unalived sooner.
You think that? Oh yeah. You think the Clinton crime
I don't
family would
know.
have got
I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Sure
then
you
again,
are.
we are now in the throes of a world where conspiracy theories are actual realities, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like
I
it turned out the whole Pizzagate thing was real, which is crazy.
Yeah, they were really putting
Children on pizza.
they were putting children on pizza.
They were making pepperoni out of the children.
Man, I want pizza. God damn.
But truth, I can't. I tried to get on the beta.
Doesn't it cost money to download?
I don't know. It said because on the App Store, right now it's in beta mode.
I'm surprised they don't offer alpha.
I'm surprised they allowed it to be called beta mode
Yeah. You'd think that they would call it alpha.
or sigma.
Is sigma higher than beta?
No, it's like a new thing of like alpha male is like
The top dog.
the leader,
Uh-huh.
but sigma male is like you go off and do your own thing.
Oh yeah, a lone wolf.
I think.
Yeah, no.
I think I have that right.
Hey, how do you pronounce the word WOLF?
Wolf. Wolf.
Wolf?
Yeah.
You
why?
don't say woof? Okay, good.
Woof?
Yeah, there's people who call them woofs.
No, there's not.
Yeah, you've never heard people say,
Oh, check out
woof?
those woofs over there.
Yes,
No.
yes, that's a thing. People, it's like an East Coast thing. I think there's a certain part of the country where
I'm
people
from the
say
East
that.
Coast.
Yeah, but there's certain, you don't say wooder.
You're talking about Pennsylvania people.
Yeah, I think Pennsylvania people would say woof.
Okay.
Hey, look at that wolf over there drinking water. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my house is what I would say.
They
To a person like
Pennsylvania,
that.
it depends. Pittsburgh, Philly, they all got weird things.
I remember sleeping over at a guy's house who I met
Why?
off the internet. That's a weird way to start that
That's
sentence.
not real.
But yes, I did.
How did you end up sleeping over at a guy's house?
I had a layover I was flying to Spain. This is in like 2013, 2014, and I had a layover in Philadelphia, and I went on Vine and I put out a Vine saying, "Hey, if anybody lives in Philadelphia wants to hang out with me for the next 12 hours before my flight tomorrow morning, and this guy reached out and he said, "I'll come pick you up right now. I'm just at a bar." And I was like, "Cool." Drive drunk, I guess.
It's Philly.
He came and picked me up. We went out. That was the first time meeting the guy. We went out. We had a great time. And then he brought me back to his house where he and his dad lived, and they were indoor smokers.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So it was like tar on everything. And then in the morning, he was like, I said, I've never had a Philly cheesesteak. Oh, we got to get you a Philly cheesesteak. So I had one for breakfast, and I almost fucking vomited.
I was watching a lot of Columbo while I was sick.
What the fuck is Columbo?
You know what Columbo is?
No. Hey, leave a comment if you know what Columbo is. Is it a show?
It's an old show.
Oh, it's an old show.
With Peter Falk.
Okay.
But it just reminded me, because you can't help but notice everyone smokes and indoors.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Also, you should watch Columbo. It fucking rocks.
I'm not going to do that, man.
Okay.
Maybe I will.
I also feel like I got into, because you're so bored. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
And I was watching shit I would never watch. I don't watch
Like
that
Columbo?
much TV. No, Columbo rocks, dude.
Okay, Columbo rocks.
Like, everyone should watch Columbo.
We got to get that on merch. Columbo rocks. Trillionaire Mindset merchandise and the unofficial Columbo fan merch.
You would love it.
Yeah, probably.
It's super sick.
Okay.
But
I do like most things. Go on.
I was watching Inventing Anna.
Don't know what that is.
It's
About that crazy girl.
It's the new Netflix show.
Yeah.
And it's such dog shit.
Mm.
And it was like unbelievable how bad it was. And I almost was like going to tweet about it and stuff. And then I was like, I don't want to be one of those fucking people who like just dogs on shit. Because
Is that the end of it? I'm trying to help you with your COVID brain, because I see sometimes like the neurons just stop
Right.
firing and you're just...
No, I think the point is stop watching shit you don't enjoy. You don't have
Yeah.
to fucking sit at home. If you don't like it, just turn it the fuck off.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I did.
You're still facing me this whole time, but
Sorry.
it's fine. I'm facing you. It's okay. At this point, when I was in high school,
I've been holding my breath the whole time.
Yeah, like Mayor Garcetti.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I remember when I was in high school, and whenever somebody would get sick and they came to school, because that's just what you did back then, I would have guys, whenever they had to sneeze or cough, they would sneeze or cough, and I would seriously go.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't nail it, because I was like, I don't have the balls to fake sick. I'm not gonna fake sick. Might as well get real sick, so I can be. In my dumb bird brain, I was like, ooh, being sick is cozy, and then I would get sick and be like, this fucking sucks. What did I do? Man.
Maybe that's why you don't have COVID now, because you were exposing yourself to so many fucking...
I am full of bad ideas. I also remember in middle school, I had PE in the morning one year, and I was so tired, and I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll stare into the sun, and that'll wake me up.
Jesus.
So I would hold my eyes open and like see if I could stare in the sun for 5 seconds, and then go, whoa.
We're going to lose audience members. They're going to be like, this is the fucking guy that I DM and ask for like trading advice? I get DMs from people. It's so nice. They're like, thank you guys for making this stuff fun. Like,
Yeah.
I never can listen to stuff about this because it's so boring and dull. And you guys have got me interested in it. Like, I'm learning so much. Thank you. And then you're just like, yeah, I don't know. I would just fucking pop my eyes wide open and stare right into the sun.
Yeah, I did. There's a guy on TikTok I saw who like believes that staring into the sun is good for you.
Did you see the TikTok with the guy who spends $2,000 a month on water?
No, is it alkaline water or something?
It's Voss.
It's just Voss water?
I can't tell if it's like a bit to make people upset on the internet and to go viral, and like if I'm just getting duped, or
Yeah.
if this guy's an insane person.
We should invent a product and then try to let the TikTok algorithm pick us up and make a ton of money like Liver King.
Cum milk, baby.
Cum milk or dog shit chocolate. Let's get on.
And we'll just end the commercial with like, all right, we got to go. We're busy milking.
We're getting to pop these blueies and keep the boners going. Sorry.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode,
Public.
Public.com is an investing app where you can invest in stocks, ETFs, and crypto with any amount of money.
What I love about Public is that it helps people become better investors. You can follow other investors and share ideas. People like Graham Stephan, Cody Ko, Shelby Church, and thousands more on the app. I joined, and you can see what trends I follow if you search for Ben Kahn in the app.
Check them out.
Ooh, I'm up $7 today.
Hell
Hot
yes.
diggity. That's
On
coffee
Public,
money.
you can buy slices of stock, ETFs, crypto versus full shares, alongside thousands of stocks and ETFs. Public offers 11 crypto assets, including Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, Doge, and Shiba Inu. Plus, Public puts investors first and doesn't sell your trades to market makers like other investment apps. They route the trades directly to the exchanges.
You'll get a free stock worth up from $3 to $70 when you go to and create an account. So get started today. Once again, make sure you go to public.com/trill to get a free stock. Click the link in the description.
Okay, we got to talk about...
You know who had a rough week is that Elon Musk.
Oh, Elon's terrible, no good, rough week.
Yeah, according to the LA Times, California is suing over the treatment of black employees by Tesla employees.
This one,
It's
and
dark.
it's important to say it's from the New York Times, because we were
LA
both...
Times.
I mean, yeah, LA Times, because we were both reading it, and we were going, this
Can't
is
be real.
insane.
Yeah, it's totally
If it
insane.
wasn't in the LA Times or another, like, reputable publication, I'd go, this is just for clicks or something. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We have to read some of the... I mean,
well, here's some of the highlights from it. Black workers at Tesla's California plant were called the N-word daily, along with slurs such as, quote, monkey toes. Why? I've never heard that before. Banana boy. What are you, eating a banana or something? Hood rats and mayate, a Spanish word for dung beetle. I love Spanish word insults because who the hell calls you a dung beetle?
it's insane. I don't even...
Yeah. Tesla segregated black workers into separate areas that its employees referred to. I don't even want to read this.
I mean, it gets...
kind of gross.
Well, I think it's important because we talk about this guy a lot, and I think this guy can do no wrong to a lot of people, and
Mhm.
So we're going to read through some of these. Maybe we should put like a content warning. It's
Let's
absolutely horrible.
Let's go down to they were relegated to the factory's most difficult physical jobs. There was graffiti, including KKK, Go Back to Africa, the Hangman's Noose, the Confederate flag, and fucking N-word.
That was carved into restroom walls, workplace benches, lunch tables, and Tesla was slow to erase them.
Who is Tesla employing? I
don't
suspect
even
that it's these
fucking-
people that are the cause of all their poor quality control with the panels not lining up. It's these racist idiots who are like, what are these kids, 14-year-old gamers? Tesla employs gamers, it sounds like.
I have no idea.
Because this is total gamer language and behavior. This is like 14-year-old white boy playing Halo 3.
I think it goes beyond gamers.
It's probably their parents.
right.
It's
I
the
mean,
parents
I don't
of
know.
gamers.
I have no idea.
You heard it here, folks. Tesla employs the parents of gamers.
But so they also said black workers' complaints were ignored or perfunctorily acknowledged and then dismissed by management. Those who complained were subject to retaliatory harassment, undesirable assignments, termination. Tesla called...
So Tesla's official response, they called it, quote, a narrative spun by the DFEH, which is the Department of Fair Employment and Housing or something. It's the body that's suing them, I believe. They said it's a narrative spun by them and a handful of plaintiff firms to generate publicity. And then Elon Musk apparently previously told offended workers that they should be, quote, thick-skinned after, quote, unintentional slurs.
Jesus.
What the fuck is an unintentional slur? It's not like you slip down and you say something terrible. That's not normal behavior. There are no unintentional slurs.
I'm very curious to see if any of the toxic Elon fan base will...
it's a given, buddy.
Well, what?
They probably assume that it's all
Right.
just
It's FUD.
It's FUD. Yeah. Any bad news about Daddy is FUD. The
Yeah.
man can do no wrong by virtue of the fact that he is the wealthiest man in the world
Right.
and a genius, and he built big rocket.
Right.
He built big rocket, electric car,
There's
memes, Dogecoin.
There's a number of these guys now. There's nothing that can happen to turn the rabid fan base on them.
Nothing. Elon Musk could personally go over to each and every one of these guys' houses, fuck their mother or wife or sister or whoever, and then like blast the cum on the guy's face, slap him in the face, say, I fucking hate you, and then leave. And the guy would be like, FSD is tight.
He had a good reason for doing this.
He had a good reason. Autonomous driving is sick.
If it helps him lead us to Mars,
Yeah.
then he can fuck my entire family.
Yeah. God, just go to Mars. Just put all these guys on the rocket.
No, so I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with that. But so that's only the start of this
Bad week.
bad week. There's a lot.
Well, I'm sure when you're worth $230 billion, there's no such thing as a bad week anymore. Bad week is like all the stock's down 5%.
Right.
Or Grimes is like, honey, can you go pick up some groceries? However she talks. What?
Is that how she talks?
Yeah, you didn't know? She's got a lisp that's fake. I've been told by a friend that it's a fake lisp.
No way.
Yes.
That's cool. I would do that if I was famous.
I would too. I would just go around and talk like this. Okay, anyway. So then you had NASA raising concerns over the satellites for it's not Neuralink, it's Starlink. But this turns out to just be kind of clickbaity because NASA has concerns, but they're actively talking with SpaceX to mitigate these concerns because the risks are near misses, collisions with science and crewed missions, maneuvering capability failures, interference with space and ground-based telescopes, and launch schedule delays. Because they're talking about 30,000 satellites
built by Elon Musk.
And currently there is like, I don't even know how many, 3,000 satellites
I don't know.
up in there. There's basically the 30,000 satellites it would take would be a 1,500% increase in total satellites there are out there. And I believe it would be visible from Earth. You could see like a band.
No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you have that many satellites, it would create like some sort of artificial constellation, which I think is kind of tight.
We should just block out the sun. That'll solve.
Bill Gates is funding some sort of tech startup that has aspirations to do that to combat global warming.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We're living in a bad dream.
Yeah. Wake up. Have you seen those guys on TikTok who do the pranks by going up to people and saying, wake up?
Oh, and it's like, man, you hit your head pretty hard there. Like,
yeah.
It's 2012.
You're dreaming. Wake up. Your family wants you to wake up. And then people just go, what? Cool prank, dude. If someone said that to me, I'd be like, excuse me? Wait, what? I'm asleep? And freak out.
Yeah. The proliferation of kids on TikTok doing pranks
pisses me off.
Yeah. I don't use TikTok that much, but anytime I scroll for a second, there's always kids. I'd be pissed if some kid tried to fucking prank me.
I get pissed because there's a lot of dumb high school kids pranking their poor fucking teachers.
And their parents.
Leave your teachers alone, you
but now
piece of shit.
I don't buy any of it. I think everyone's in on it.
No, the ones that I saw, not in on it. The teachers definitely I would fucking choke you.
Like, have you ever seen the little Toma kid?
No.
He's like this short kid who people are gonna know who it is. He goes into Target or something, and he'll be in the aisle, and then what he'll do is he'll take one of those big comforters or something, and he'll fucking whack some dude with it, and then he'll fall to the ground, and his friends are in the other aisle throwing pillows over, and he's like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
That kid's just his whole thing is just fucking pranking people.
Pranks are stupid.
If that kid whacks me with a fucking thing,
I'm suing.
I will sue.
Yeah. I'm allergic to blankets. You just got yourself a lawsuit, Toma. You had the monkeys dying from the Neuralink implant.
Oh, yeah. 15 out of, I think, 23 monkeys died. I feel bad because you made that joke. When we first talked about the Neuralink thing, you said, we'll talk about the Neuralink when people's heads start exploding.
Oh, yeah. And the monkeys' heads exploded instead. Those poor monkeys. They were macaques, which are aren't they very, very, very intelligent monkeys?
I don't know. All monkeys are intelligent if you ask me.
That is true. That is true. They do be smart.
Yeah.
You know how monkeys open bananas?
With their feet, and they push from the bottom.
I didn't know it was with their feet.
I don't know if it's with their
they
feet.
pinch. Yeah, they don't. Normally
They don't peel them.
they don't peel them. They pinch the tip and like the bottom, I guess. And it's the smarter way to open a fucking banana.
Is that how you do
That's
it
how
now,
I do
Monkey
it,
Man?
yeah. And I bite the little seed because I'm a freak.
Hell yeah.
Because I tell myself that there's a ton of nutrients in it. I'm like, hey, if a whole banana tree can grow from this little seed, imagine how much condensed nutrients is in that seed. Nom, 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 nom.
I heard they were bad for you, though.
The seed?
Actually, I mean, I don't know. I eat the apple whole.
Yeah, that's a special kind of freak that you are, my friend. You are wearing a Patagonia fleece. Of course you eat the whole apple.
It's just more apple. I don't know what people are. It's like the core is a myth.
Jesus God.
I try it. No,
Okay. It's like thicker. I don't know. I don't like it.
It's not.
Okay. Fuck.
It just tastes like apple.
I blame Looney Tunes. So many apple
cartoon
cores in
apple core.
cartoons. Yeah, tossing out the apple core.
What came first, Looney Tunes or people eating apple cores, though?
Looney Tunes.
Do you think so?
Yeah, Mel Blanc, man. Blank. Then you had, man, we're just all over the place. this
We are.
episode. But I like it.
I think it's my fault. And,
We're covering a lot of news this time, though.
but there's no real. We're just like, oh, this happened, and then we're like,
Yeah.
monkeys open bananas. Weird.
Hey, you hear about these monkeys opening these fucking bananas? Basically, okay, so we had the other Tesla problems are the the full self-driving. So there's this thing called FSD, which stands for full self-driving.
Full self-drive.
It is currently
beta.
It is currently in beta, and
If you want to access it, you can either pay, I think, $12,999
Mhm.
or $200 a month.
mhm.
The software of the car has to rate you on a scale of 100 at
to
at
determine if
spe-
you're a safe driver.
to be eligible.
Yeah.
And if you like meet all those requirements,
Then-
you get to have the full self-drive beta on your Tesla.
That currently about 60,000 Tesla owners enjoy. And it is obviously not without its problems. And we got this NHTSA thing. This report, this guy said the front right tire blew out and only the side airbags deployed. The car traveled about 500 yards along the road and then turned itself off. He could not get the horn to work, nor put it in neutral. There were no warning signs before the incident. In fact, he belongs to a beta driving thing, and for that day, Tesla had rated him 91 out of 100. I don't know what that means. He called Tesla roadside assistance, and they said that they would not provide any help as it was viewed as an accident, not a self-driving issue. I mean, it's obviously not without its flaws, but there was a doctor whose practice, I don't think as a result of this, was shut down, but his practice, I read that the practice that this guy had was like shut down, so he's probably just driving around in his Tesla pissed off, but he didn't have FSD, he just was driving around on autopilot, which is even less smart than
Wait,
FSD.
I thought they were the same thing.
No, autopilot is like,
So anyone can use autopilot?
yeah, autopilot is like in on all Teslas, but
What?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe autopilot is like the lower touch thing that you're driving on the freeway and it steers for you and it gas and brakes for you, but it is not like
Oh.
the full-on self-driving.
Holy shit.
So this doctor crashed his car into a cop car
because he was watching a movie.
because he was watching a movie on his phone.
Jesus Christ.
What a dork. What a total dork. I like to imagine that his name is like Dr. Spaghetti or something. I'm Dr. Tom Spaghetti, and I lost my practice, so I've just been driving around in my Tesla watching movies on my phone.
He just drives around town watching movies.
I wonder what movie. I've never watched movies on my phone. It's just,
So this was not even. This was years ago, not autopilot. We were all on a road trip, and everyone passed out except for the driver, obviously.
Mhm.
And someone woke up and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because he was driving, but also watching a movie.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And we were so pissed.
Tesla, as well as Elon Musk, have apparently obviously pushed back on assertions that their autopilot feature is inherently unsafe. And I would kind of agree with that. But their website says, quote, many factors can impact the performance of autopilot components, causing them to be unable to function as intended. These can include poor visibility, bright light, and narrow or winding roads. In addition to a number of other variables, it's the driver's responsibility to stay alert. I would agree with that. It is not, they aren't inherently on there. It's like saying that guns aren't inherently evil. Like, it's just an inanimate object. It's the intention with which you apply to it. It is the application of these autopilot components.
Ben is anti-gun control.
No, wait, what? No, I'm pro-gun control.
Okay.
At least have to fucking take a test. I'm not even going to touch that. You had phantom braking occurring with the full self-driving. And so here's a big part of it. So safety advocates and regulators are highly critical of Tesla because of their willingness to allow their customers to essentially test this unfinished version of this product that Elon Musk has been touting as like, he basically, I think on their last earnings call, he said that FSD has the potential to turn this asset class into the most valuable asset class in history, aka cars turning into like robo-taxis.
I mean, if he actually figures it out, it would be huge.
Oh yeah, of course. But so an interesting thing, the FSD feature, also there was a software update that allowed the cars to perform rolling stops. So they would mimic like the human equivalent of, not equivalent, you know how we do rolling stops. You don't fully stop at a stop sign.
Mm-hmm.
Their FSD was doing that. Like, isn't that insane? You would think that it would, hey, it's a stop sign. Okay, the computer will stop, but it doesn't. It would do a rolling stop.
Oh, it was rolling through
Yeah, it was
stop
doing
signs.
rolling stops.
That's wild.
Yeah. So this is interesting. I did not know this, but Elon has said that their goal with FSD is to get to a point where Tesla owners will loan out their cars when they're not using them to be used as robo-taxis.
Tesla will what?
He said that the idea is that people will loan out their cars when they're not using them to be
other
used
people.
as. So, like, if
So
you're
they
a
could just
Tesla
get in
owner,
and basically
you're
call a car.
yeah. So you'll be chilling at home, and your car will just go bye and go pick someone up and take them to the airport or whatever. I can't imagine that kind of thing going wrong. Like,
No, that's gonna be good.
I would be. I personally wouldn't be disrespectful in the car, but people are disrespectful and are gonna.
Oh,
treat
you
your
think
car
people are
like
gonna
shit.
treat it as like a little
Of
fuck
course.
shack?
Well, not a fuck shack, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there's
You don't have to-
inevitably, like statistically, there's gonna be guys jerking off in those cars. There's just gonna be cum in those cars.
If you run the numbers.
Yeah, if
Me
you
and-
run the numbers.
Me and Ben have crunched the numbers, and guys are jacking off in there.
I'm sure I mean, dang, man, I saw a video of a lady on
Oh,
Reddit.
with the guy jacking off in the Uber.
No, this is
Oh.
worse. This is a woman driving her car in the middle of the day with her moonroof open, windows open, titties out, full on masturbating
What?
while driving. Yes.
No way.
Yes, I saw it on the subreddit Crazy Fucking Videos. And boy, does it live up to that name, let me tell you, because there are some crazy fucking videos on that
So
thing.
we've crunched the numbers.
And there are going to be ladies rubbing their bean, flicking it,
Everyone's
whatever.
gonna be jacking.
Everybody's going to just be jerking off. I mean, that's the pinnacle of society. You can measure the success of a society by how freely your citizens are able to jerk off publicly.
So it's
Low touch jerking off.
Is it better or worse if your citizens are jerking it?
It's
The more
it's
jerking, the better?
The more jerking, the better, because it means you're a happy society.
It also means your hands free.
Yeah. Well, no, you're not. I mean, unless you're using some kind of advanced Japanese-made fleshlight.
Which brings us, we do want to note,
Yes?
forget these fucking Teslas.
Uh-huh.
We need bullet trains.
Yes, we do need bullet trains. So
That means we need you
to buy more used panties. Yeah.
as many as you can.
And here's why. In Japan, they have the best public transportation, but in Japan, they also have vending machines where you can purchase used women's underwear.
And you can draw a straight line
And you
from
can-
the vending machines to the bullet trains.
Yes. So in order to get us to the bullet trains, we first have to show our government that we are serious about it. And by purchasing used women's underwear, we are showing the government, hey, We want something. We are making a statement with our wallets by purchasing these things.
That's why I'm going straight to the source. I've got a pair of Senator Jeff Toomey's underwear on the way to my house right now. Yeah.
Right on, dude. You got to let me know how those smell.
I will.
Yeah, I bet they're white BVDs.
They are.
You remember BVDs?
No.
BVDs were like the white jockey underwear.
Right.
And boy, do those things stain easily, let me tell you. Back when I didn't know how to wipe my ass properly. But
we do have to mention, because so we don't get, torched by the Elon fans.
Uh-huh.
A part of this big week was Elon announced that he donated $5.7 billion to charity.
Worth of Tesla shares.
Right. But we don't know exactly where it went. There's no real details about it. Some speculate that it went to a donor-advised fund, a DAF.
Mm-hmm.
And these DAFs are like the ire of a lot of nonprofit people, because they're just kind of these they're like kind of a loophole. They don't get dispersed right away. They don't have to. There's not a lot of rules around them, but you do get, so when you donate it, you immediately get that tax write-off, even though it could just be sitting into, right here.
Yeah,
DAFs are essentially black boxes, since they don't carry specific requirements like annual distributions or public disclosures of grants tied to a specific donor. So a lot of private funds that like rich people have, they have a lot of rules around it. They have to make certain disbursements of money to keep their charitable status active. These DAFs don't have those same things. They also have a lot of workarounds of like, I think with regular charitable accounts, it'll have stuff like, if you bought something for $100,000
mm-hmm.
and it appreciated in value to now it's worth $1 million or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you donated it, I think you'd only get to write off the 100,000.
Interesting.
But I think with the DAF, you would get to write off the $1 million.
Right.
And so we don't, what's this? One of the advantages of giving stock to a DAF is that Musk receives the tax benefit of the gift, a tax deduction of as much as 30% of his 2021 adjusted gross income as soon as he makes the donation, even though the shares are sitting in the equivalent of a philanthropic holding tank. So we don't know exactly what he did. Maybe he gave it to the world, who was he tweeting?
World Hunger.
Yeah, the World Hunger.
The World Hunger Force.
Yeah. Maybe he gave it to them to solve world hunger. I don't know. But I hope he tweets about it.
That is
He tells
interesting.
us.
And that is, I mean, you got to tip your hat to someone who's giving that much money.
But we don't know if he's giving it out.
Right. Yeah, because
it could just be sitting in his fucking donor-advised fund.
Basically, it's just...
But he's going to get a $5.7 billion tax write-off regardless of whether it gets dispersed.
It basically... So in a nutshell, he donated to charity, but it's just sitting there. It says that it might go to charity eventually.
If he put it in a DAF.
But there are no requirements as if with the traditional charity, or traditional, but like that money would have to be annually distributed.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it all has to be, it's certain percentages and stuff, but that they have to meet, but the DAF just doesn't have those.
Yeah. I wanted to, so since we're talking about self-driving, and since self-driving is such a hot topic, and it's kind of one of the biggest potential technological shifts that society could be facing over the next decade, because it is being worked on so fervently by Tesla and Tesla drivers. There's this guy, David Zipper. Cool name.
Great name.
No relation to Vinny Velcro. Thanks. So he just did this interesting Twitter thread that takes popular points about self-driving cars and kind of just debunks them in short little bite-sized bursts. First one is, self-driving cars will save lives. He says, yeah, this might happen. Autonomous vehicles definitely won't drive drunk or sleepy, but their machine learning also leads them to make mistakes that humans won't. So that is interesting, because there are mistakes that the machine would make that humans might not, like fucking, I don't know, driving off a cliff or veering into oncoming traffic on a small service road or something like that. And then he quotes this, I don't know what CMU is. I think it's a university, this engineering professor.
Carnegie Mellon University.
Carnegie Mellon. Oh, yeah. There you go. I'd like to Carnegie my melon between Marjorie Taylor Greene's legs, let me tell you that.
Hey, I'd love to be in line next.
So this guy, Phil Koopman, says, there's nothing I've seen showing whether autonomous vehicles will be safer than humans. I don't know what the context is of that quote, but anyway, I digress. Next one. Self-driving cars will reduce emissions. I agree with this. He says no, they'll induce more driving because the task will become easier. Even with electric vehicles, more driving equals more emissions from brakes, tires, and energy production, and more sprawl. Next one. Self-driving cars will reduce car dependence. No, they fucking won't. Like, people, you're not going to share a little mini bus with people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hop in a
that
car
everyone's jacking off in.
Yeah. The car arrives and it's like 3 dudes just cranking their hogs. Okay, I'll wait for the next one. The next one arrives and it's one lady rubbing it down. And you're like, okay, Jesus Christ. What is it, Valentine's Day?
Do this at home.
Yeah. Oh, baboo. Yeah.
That's why you need public transport.
Yes.
There's a measure of accountability. We're all watching. People go, hey, don't fucking do that.
They don't say don't fucking do that.
I've been on cars where people have been like, put your fucking dick away.
I saw a video from New York with a woman jerking off right there, and it was just nobody was saying anything. Because what are you going to say to her? Hey, can you stop doing that, ma'am?
Could you please stop doing that?
Could you please stop rubbing yourself down, miss?
You could just do an MTA voice. Please keep your hands outside of your pants.
Yeah, you could.
Closing doors, please.
Bing bong.
You
Go
love
up to
Bing
her.
Bong.
Bing bong. Anyway, self-driving cars will be a game changer for those who are mobility impaired. And he says, yeah, maybe in rural areas, but most people live in cities and suburbs where taxis and ride-hail cars already are available. Next one. Self-driving cars will boost productivity. Who the fuck wants to work during their commute? Oh, thank God I've got my self-driving car so I can do more work to and from the office. Get the fuck out of here. People are going to be like that doctor, and they're going to be watching Shrek the Third or whatever. Is it the third? Is it called Shrek the Third?
I don't know.
I'd be watching Demolition Man starring Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, I was thinking of Repo Man with Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That was a weird one. Yeah, people aren't gonna. Yeah, it'll boost.
Well, I mean, but that's the whole thing, right? You like when startups are always trying to sell their thing as like it's going to make people more productive.
Yeah, cool. That's exactly what we want.
They're trying to sell it to their board, and they're like, you know how you hate the average worker? You know how you think the average worker is a piece of shit and he's
yes,
too
I
lazy?
do. Go on. Tell me, how can I fix this?
Well, this thing could make him more productive.
By what percentage?
A fuck ton. He's going to get to jack off, so he'll be clearer-headed when he gets to work.
And he won't jack off at work anymore. Interesting.
Exactly.
Huh. Maybe this will help us get rid of toilets at the workplace, too, since they can take care of their business to and from work instead of on my dime.
Now you're talking, boss.
Huh. This is why I get paid the big bucks, Johnson.
Right.
Guess what? You're getting a 5% raise.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Lastly, self-driving cars will free up lots of urban parking spaces. Get the fuck... how about we just stop all of this money and focus and technology being invested into cars could so much better serve us if we were focusing it instead on public transportation.
It's insane.
It really is. It's like mind-bogglingly insane. Mind-bogglingly insane. We just need some fucking good infrastructure. Let's get that shit cooking. Let's get it going. Mr. Elon Musk, please, sir, please, with your clever, boring company.
No, we need to like dare him and like goad him and be like, you can't figure out a fucking bullet train.
Dude, I bet Elon Musk could not build a functional metro system in Los Angeles. I bet he couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it.
No.
Well, actually, I do think he tried to. Didn't he try to build the fucking bullet train to San Francisco to LA?
No, that's the state of California is trying to do that.
No, but he said he could do it, the Hyperloop.
Oh, yeah, but that's not a train, is it?
Yeah, the state of California, I think, like ran out of money.
It's just a Tesla that goes really fast.
Yeah.
It's just a Tesla that goes really fast. Oh.
I think the federal government pulled funding from the train. So now it's just going to be, there's going to be a fast train in the Central Valley.
It just is interesting that by the way, the bullet train scares me because it just seems ripe for someone to fuck with it. Like Japan, they are not a nation of psychopaths.
What?
There's not going to be someone like hucking a brick over a fucking bridge and it goes through. I can just imagine some bored, methed out 25-year-old deep in the Central Valley being like, I'm going to fucking crush
No, dude.
my pocket change on the rail, and then he gets hit or something. Like I can just see so many problems going.
Also, just make brick-proof glass.
Buddy, when the thing's coming at you at 300 kilometers an hour.
Make it really thick.
Yeah, it is funny how they have to make the bullet train shaped like big old cocks, huh?
What else are they gonna be shaped like?
Definitely not vaginas, let me tell you
Cocks
that.
are just
Too many flaps.
Cocks are aerodynamic.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's much better. I was going to say, what are you,
Right.
two-dimensional?
Look at all this drag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah. But I just want to say before we end here, it's stupid, annoying, and interesting that we have, we've got this richest guy in the world that we've just given carte blanche for him to just run his science experiments on everybody.
I think it's cool. Give me a fucking Neuralink. Kill me. If Marjorie Taylor Greene's not going to do it,
Yeah.
put a chip in my head that blows my brain up.
Or just simulates the feeling of getting your head squeezed by her massive,
Yeah.
thick thighs.
That would actually be cool. He puts the Neuralink in, and just forever I get to feel like Marjorie Taylor Greene is like just
Squeezing
squishing
your
my
thighs.
fucking head.
She would totally be me. You know who I think would be mean to me? And I had a dream about it once. Is who's that rapper who's crazy? The woman. She's on like America's Got Talent or whatever. She's one of the judges. I never fucked Drake. I never fucked Bill or whatever. What's her name?
Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj. Yes, she would be so mean to me if we had sex.
Why?
I imagine she'd be on top of me. And she'd be like, "Fuck you, you little bitch! I'm gonna break your penis. I'm gonna break your penis."
Why?
Like, I don't know. I think it's a Jew thing. I feel like she'd be like, "You little squirmy Jew.
We're
You
gonna
hate that,
cut
don't
all
you?"
of this.
What?
We're gonna cut all of this.
No, we shouldn't. Why?
Because you said squirmy Jew.
So? So what? So what? Anyway, she'd be so fucking cruel to me. And then afterwards, she'd be really nice and like make me a bowl of ice cream.
Oh, there's a happy ending.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was your point? Elon Musk has carte blanche to run his little science experiments.
little science
it does feel like we're in a
experiments.
bad dream. It feels
Yeah,
like
because it's like, why does this guy get to like dig under the city of Los Angeles and just
we have no
fuck around and experiment with 60,000 people using autonomous driving, fully autonomous
Right.
driving?
And it's not just him. I mean, Bill Gates is doing his little, maybe we can block out the sun thing.
I like that
Why?
because you got to cool down the earth.
We got to cool down the earth. Well, it's just
I don't know
apparently
if you've heard, but it's getting hotter.
it's getting very hot.
Yeah.
We have no functioning government.
You know what'd be sick? Hey, here's an idea to slow down global warming. Everybody just take off your clothes.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, kill your parents, shit your job.
Sorry
quit your
about
pants.
this one, folks. We're going to be better next week.
This is a good episode.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe it just feels like because I'm.
You're still in a fever dream?
No, I don't have a fever. It's the like I haven't had a fever in days, but
That's good.
the there's just like pressure in my fucking head.
Yeah, that's the ghost of Marjorie Taylor Greene getting to you. Yeah. So
But
anyway,
next week is going to be so much better.
oh, next week's gonna be so sick. You guys should tune in because we're gonna be talking about shit I don't even know yet. It's President's Day weekend this weekend. So anyway, follow us on socials. Like this video. Leave a comment, please. We love you so much. Kill your parents. Quit your job. Shit your pants. And love you.
Bye.